Hi and welcome back to Ellie Pop's Bespoke YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make the elegant Dotty pinch bow from Pixie bow supplies. Now I did actually make this one last Christmas and we had this on top of my daughter's Christmas tree and it looked absolutely stunning. Really glittery and beautiful. It's a really nice design, as you can see here. So I'm going to show you how to put this together. Now when you buy this from Pixie, I will put a link in the description. It does come with some instructions. Now I've only got a little bit of fabric because, as you can see, I've used it to make this bow. So I got two A4 sheets. One is a fine glitter, that's quite important, and one is a chunky glitter. That doesn't really matter so much. So the fine glitter I've used for this main part here, then the chunky glitter for the bow and the tails. So this template comes with this quite large rectangular piece and these two pieces here too. Now it may have come with a middle part, but I haven't used that. I tend to do those myself by eyesight. But these are the three pieces that are the main pieces. So this is the bow loop on the top. This, which kind of looks like tulips, are the tails. And the rectangular piece is this turquoise bit in the background. So the instructions, pretty straightforward, really easy to use. I'm going to talk you through them right now. So we're going to get this rectangular piece. I'm going to pop the chunky glitter to one side and use a fine glitter. Now by fine glitter I mean it's really bendable, you can roll this up. It's really thin glitter, fine glitter sheets. You're going to get your template and it should be the width just about of an A4 sheet of glitter. It's a tiny bit short, but that won't matter at all. And we're going to just, you can draw this, but I'm going to hold it and cut it at the same time. So we're just going to put this on here and we're going to take our scissors. I'm going to cut along the template like that. And we have the piece of fabric that we're going to use. So I'm going to put that template and the rest of the fabric to one side. So now you have this piece. Now what you're going to do is turn it over, fold it in half and crease a little bit so you can see the middle. Then you're going to fold this piece into the middle and fold this piece into the middle. And we're going to glue that down. So I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm just going to pop a line of glue on that center fold. I'm going to bring these over into the glue. Push it down. Okay, so now you've glued those center pieces together, what we're going to do is pop some glue along the inside of these. Just to glue that down. Don't have a lot because you don't want glue seeping out. If you do have glue seeping out, just pull off the excess. So now you've got a nice sealed square, all the edges sealed together. and you have this seam running down the middle. Now with the seam running down the middle facing up from your table, we're going to fold it in half, and then we're going to concertina fold. So pinching the fold right here, we're going to bend it downwards about 1 centimetre, like that. The seam is still facing upwards. We're going to fold it this way, and then any excess we're going to fold it back on itself like that, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So holding that concertina that you just made really tightly, we're going to follow the same amount that was folded over here, and this is why we use fine glitter and not chunky glitter. Then we fold it back on itself like this, and then we fold it one last time, however many times it takes you, but that should be enough. And then we get this. And at this point, I'm just going to grab a clip, which we would use on the back anyway, and I'm just going to clip that together here, and then I'm just going to grab a spare clip and hold it together there as well. Now we need to keep this together while we tie the middle round. So what I'm going to do is just get a piece of cotton. You can either glue those pieces together, but I find they come unstuck quite easily, or you can just wrap some thread around. Now this has got glue on it, so the needle may not go through, but just going to pierce that so it's actually attached to the fabric. And then I'm just going to wrap this around a couple of times and just make sure it's pulled tight so that when you take these clips off, it will hold it. I'm just going to tie that off. And take these clips off, and there we have, if you spread this out a little, there's the back part. Which is this bit here. Now it will spread out more once we've made it into a bow, but the main thing is that these edges here that we glued down are pointing downwards. They all point down, and that's going to be the back of the bow. We can spread this out a little bit. See how it's fanning out nicely? We'll just pull that and it'll fan out. Now if you find it's doing it too much, like crimping together too much, you can push those folds in like that. But it'll all depend on how much you have actually folded. And to get a nice shape, you need to put, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 folds in this. But spread it out as quick as you can, because the longer it's kept crimped like that, the more it'll retain its shape, and we don't want it to, we want it to spread out. But using that fabric like that and cutting it like we did, we've now got no white edges showing here, and it's nice front and back. But as I say, these ends are pointing downwards at the back. So now we can just put that to one side for a minute while we finish the rest of the bow. So for the rest of the bow, we're going to need the bow template and the chunky fabric. So we're going to draw around bow template and cut that out, and then we're going to draw around the tails and cut those out too. So that's the pieces cut out there. Now the tails aren't going to stay like this because we need them to point downwards. So literally just cut that in half in the middle there. So we've got these pieces. Now we're just going to glue this bow part into a bow. So a bit of glue in the middle there. And that makes a nice bow. And then we've got the tails and a piece for the middle. So we're just going to grab this part and we're going to glue the bow on top like this. So just a bit of glue in the middle there. Like that. And then literally just turn it over and we're just going to put these, just going to glue them on. Now I like to put them in line with or just over the edge of the corners. Like that. So we're just going to literally glue those. Now make sure you're gluing them upside down. They don't want to be that way. They want to be glued with the glitter facing down. So we're just going to put a blob of glitter on the end there. And we're just going to place it so you can see what I mean. I've just put it over there's the corner of the fabric and I've just placed it so that tail is sticking out there. So it looks like that from the other side. You can angle it wherever you want it to go. I'll just pull it over a little bit. And the same again with this one. Stick it on so it's pretty much the same angle as the other one. Just check on the other side that they look the same. Now make sure you can actually get that through there. If you can, that's fine. Now I might need to just stick that down again because I've been moving it around. Now what you're going to do is get your clip. I use a 65mm alligator clip. Pop some glue in the back. And you're going to clip that along the nearest line to the middle. Clip it on so it's nice and secure. It can be tricky because it's going onto a concertina, so make sure you're sticking it onto one of the folds and not into a gap. And you're also helping to secure these tails on by gluing over the top of those two. And when that's nice and dry, I'm going to lift the clip and pop some glue on the inside. Put that fabric through there. And this is lifted slightly, so I'm just going to put some glue in there. Just hold it till it sets. And then we're just going to wrap that piece of fabric right around the middle, as tight as we can get it. And put some glue on there. clip and put it underneath. That helps hold the clip on if it comes loose, and it helps hold the whole piece together. And there we go. Just plump that up a little bit because it's been flattened slightly. There we have it. So here's the one I made last year, and here's the one I've just made. They turn out absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love this design. Like I say, I used it to decorate my Christmas tree, but my daughter then wanted it for her hair. So it's been used as a hair bow. But that is the Elegant Dotty Pinch Bow from Pixie Bow Supplies. And I'll put all the links in the description for you to go over and have a look at that. It's a really cool little template. As I say, you get the big part to make sure you get it right, the right size, and the two bow parts. This bow could look lovely on its own anyway, with the tails out or with the tails facing down. That's just a different way of doing the tails, and it looks really nice like that too. So why don't you give it a go? Pop over to Pixie Bow Supplies and get your template. I'll pop a link in the description. There's a Facebook group that I have for anyone who watches my videos if you're not already a member. I'll pop a link to that in the description as well. Anything you need to know is going to be in the description, all links and everything like that over there. So have a look. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.